finally found this river. This little plant here with leaves like cactuses that grows all over the sand dunes around the coastlines in Australia, and this is a famous pig face. You can eat that flower, and the pig face also grows a small purple fruit that blends in with the rest of the plant. It's a fruit, but it looks a bit like it's made of fused leaves of this plant, and when you break open that little fruit, it tastes like fig, but they're not in season right now. These green leaves here, if you crush that, you can apply that to burns and blisters to soothe them. And this flower is so delicious. It's like something you would put into a salad. A bit like lettuce, but much better. Here we have a kind of a bottle brush. These flowers, you can eat these. You can rinse the flower out in water to make a sweet drink. Here's another sedge, which has, this is a different variety. And you can eat these. Quite nice. This place is paradise. Here you can see we've got this plant here, similar to a dandelion, and you can eat that too, every part of that plant. And this plant here, you can eat that too. You can try stewing that stem, heating up the plant on 2 rocks. And you can eat this seaweed here. Got some mussels here. Haven't got a knife, so I'm just going to use this shell to open it. To light a fire, I've got a flint-stone. I've got this striker, which is high carbon steel, and the shoe polish tin, which has char cloth in it. This char cloth is cotton cloth that's been lit. The thicker cloth is better, and I used a thin towel, and when that was ablaze, it was all stuffed in the shoe polish box tin, and this lid was put on so that the flames died instantly. And so now if a spark lands on this cloth, it'll form an ember on that spot, and with that ember I can put that ember in this bull's wool, this grass that's been rubbed around a lot, and blow it gently until it goes ablaze. Got an ember there. Put that in my bull's wool. Up till now, I've had a little bit of food from home that I've brought with me that I've been eating on this trip. But soon, today, it'll all be gone. So tomorrow will start the day when I will put all into practice that I showed earlier. And live off the land completely. Got some hot porridge here, it's really good. I'm going to use this as my bed to insulate my body. Look at that, the tide's rushing in and the river's swollen from the incoming tide. Last night one of the big sticks I put in was full of termites, so when I broke it open and put it on the fire, termites started coming out. I tapped the termites out into this can, and the bottom of the can was full of termites. That was, in fact, most of them are still there. I heated them on the fire and they dried up. I made a tea and they were in the tea, but most of them are still here. Now it's just like, now they look like sand. You can see in the middle of that sandy beach in the distance, there's a bit of rock cliff, just in a small spot in the middle there. And that's where I came from, and then from there 7 kilometers inland, and that's where I've got to go back to get any more food from the shops. At the moment I've got not a single bit of food of any kind with me. I used it up all last night, so now I've got to find food here in this environment. And over here further to the south, the cliff coastline stretches for kilometers. You can see the river's a bit wild now, so I need to wait some hours for the tide to go down properly before I can cross it. Otherwise it's a bit cold and I don't really want to get so wet. But on the other side of the river, that's where a lot of my resources are. But here on the left side, there's mussels, oysters. But on the other side, there's all the vegetable foods in the forest, and seaweeds. I can get sticks from the dry heath forest and make a fish trap. There's some edible bracket fungi here, and of course you can eat this lichen as well. This one here must be a variety of dock, which means you can eat that too. I'll just test the leaves just to make sure. See if it has the smell of bitter almonds or peaches. Rub it on my arm. See if there's any reaction. My lip, tongue. Put on nothing. Eat a little bit. Eat a little bit and wait 5 hours.
This plant, you can roast the stems and eat these.
It's got a soft center inside the stem. The stem is cooking here inside the fire. I will let the fire die down and then let the stem sit there for a bit longer to cook. This is ready to eat. Some mussels, oysters and some little shells. Wow, look at that. So fleshy inside. And the little fibres in here can be used to make cord. Yum. These little shells I've got to break open with a rock. Snail. Bits of seaweed there. Seaweed there. Little leaves to the seaweed. So much seaweed. It's something you can always eat, but it's not that tasty. It's alright, but you'd much rather have something more delicious. But it comes in big quantities. You can just find it like this. And right here, there's 4 different varieties of seaweed in this little spot. That in my can. And you can eat these raw, you can cook them, you can boil them, or you can dry them and eat them dry. Looks like it'll be seaweed soup for lunch. But I'll try and put some more seeds in it and go up into the forest and collect some more things to make it more balanced. And there's a small stream here. This is where I get my fresh water from. These are banksia cones, which have seeds in them, and these seeds have come out already. This one here has a few unopened seed pods, so if I put that on the fire, next to the fire, the heat will open up those, and there'll be some nice seeds in there. And also these help, you can use these to make firebrands if you have the stem, and these will hold an ember for a long time. And if you get a pile of these in the fire, the embers will last till the next morning. There are these little fruits. I don't know if they're edible though. Like a fig. Don't know. No, it's got an unpleasant bitterness to it.